Hello.
Hello again. Welcome to Anglesey Abbey.
This is a special video. It's a bit different, isn't it?
It is. We've reached a little milestone, so we thought we'd do something to celebrate. We've reached 500 subscribers. Which might not sound like a lot, but a small channel, every subscriber counts. And we just wanted to say a very, very big thank you to everyone that supported us over about the last year that we've been doing this.
Thank you, yes. So we're here, we're in Anglesey Abbey. We're in the village of Lode, which is about 20 minutes from Cambridge. And I think you're going to enjoy the day as we answer some of our subscribers' questions.
Ooh.
I know. This amazing tree is a giant redwood. It's not so giant anymore, but I think we'll let it off. It got struck by lightning twice.
So we asked you for some Q&A questions, both on YouTube and Instagram, and you supplied.
Thank you very much.
Let's have some questions.
Yes, indeed. Our first question comes from the lovely Wills and Rach from Postcard and a Pint.
Thank you, Rose and Rach.
Thank you. So their first question was, what made you start the channel?
Oh, it was probably our holiday to New Zealand, wasn't it?
Yes, we went to New Zealand for most of December for our honeymoon. And we wanted to record our adventures, mostly so that we could share it with family and friends.
Yeah.
Realised that the easiest way to do that, because family and friends are dotted all over the place, is via YouTube. But we thought we probably should start before we went to New Zealand.
And work out what it was all about.
Yes.
And see if we could actually do it. We'll let you decide whether we've achieved that or not.
They also asked, second question, favourite video that you have made?
Ooh.
We've got different answers, I think.
Yes, I'm going to answer that from a creative editorial point of view, I think. Mine is probably the recent video that we did on the Isles of Staffa and Lunga in Scotland when we went to see the Puffins in Fingal's Cave.
The Puffins were fab, weren't they? That was wonderful, but you really enjoyed making that,
What about
didn't
yours?
you? Mine is a video that is perhaps a bit more personal, and I wondered about whether to share it, but decided to, and I think it was the right choice. We went to Malta, and back in the very late 40s, my dad was stationed out there with the RAF, and I had a few photographs, very few photographs, and we found where he stood in one of the photographs in Valletta, and we recreated the picture. And I shared that with you guys, and I'm really glad that I did. They're lovely faces. Oh. And all four are different. Oh, they're double-sided. They're gentlemen on the other side. Well, hello.
What's next?
The Cooks Explore.
Oh, thank you, Cooks Explore.
Thank you. Thank you very much. They asked, what do you know now that you wished you had known when you started the channel?
Hindsight is a wonderful thing.
2020 vision. Over to you, Buster.
Probably how slow and difficult YouTube can be at the beginning. And the temptation at the beginning to compare yourself to other people and other channels, where actually your YouTube journey is going to be very different to other people's, even if you're potentially doing the same kind of content, because you know, when people started and how many subscribers, it all affects the algorithm. And so don't get too distracted and disheartened comparing yourself to others.
Yes, agree. I think mine is related to that as well, is that I wish I had realised how unfathomable the algorithm is. You think you do that, you try hard with your titles, you get a nice thumbnail together, you do some nice content, you go some nice places. Surely people will come flocking to watch the videos. No, algorithm says no. So I wish I had, again, realised that You just have to be a bit patient,
Yeah.
don't you?
Patience and perseverance, I think, is the key.
Perfect. And look at what we've had a question on the Instagram. Did you know we're on Instagram? Come and follow us. So it's come from Lowdown Travel. Hello, thank you. They ask, do we have any tips for starting on YouTube?
Don't do it! No, do it.
Do it. Do it. What can go wrong?
Just start.
Yeah.
Just make some videos and get something out there.
Yes.
You'll learn a lot on the way.
My suggestion, don't be shy and enjoy talking to people. So make sure you're saying hello to people of channels that you enjoy, and that if people talk to you, make sure you talk back, because you end up meeting some of the nicest people and they give you hints and tips along the way.
You do.
And it's really nice. I haven't met a YouTuber, I haven't.
No, not yet. There's a challenge. But yes, you start off thinking about views and subscribers, but actually it's very much about the community and the people that you meet along the way.
Yeah.
What's that?
No shortage of sculptures here, are there? Gosh, that's massive. Let me show you how big it is. Ta-da! One of the statues is a bit of a beehive, accidentally. These bees have lived here for 35 years. Please leave them be. They are pollinating our plants and doing wonders for the ecosystem. More questions. This time they have come from the lovely Jane and Stu from Getaway Geese.
Hi guys.
They have not one, not two, but 3 questions.
Bit greedy, but we'll let it slide.
Well, we did ask. We did ask. So, question number 1. What do we do for a living?
Okay, so I've spent my entire career working in IT. I'm an IT consultant.
And I have a very different job. I run a community dance school. That's what we do. Question 2. How did we meet? Go on, over to you, my love.
So we met at the Edinburgh Fringe, the Edinburgh Festival, quite a few years ago now.
It's a while.
2007. I was performing in a show. I was doing some music for a theatre company.
And I was doing theatre admin for a different company. But we were
Stage neighbours.
Neighbours, weren't we?
So we met in Edinburgh.
We'll find some amusing photographs if we can.
Oh God.
There must be. Third and final question from Jane and Stu, and it's a biggie. What is your next big bucket list destination?
And we've got lots of ideas. Big
very
bucket
long
list.
Yeah.
Probably for me, maybe the Rocky Mountains and some of the national parks up in the US.
Wouldn't that be amazing? Mine is not that far away. Well, it's far away from Cambridge, but it's not far away from your big bucket list. A few years ago, we went to the east coast of Canada.
We did, which was lovely.
Which was amazing. This was pre-YouTube. But we'll find you some photos. It was lovely. I'd very much like to see more of Canada. I'd like to go over to the west side.
Yeah.
And the whole Vancouver and all that kind of stuff. Winnipeg.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
Probably not next year, but at some time in the future.
Yes, please. It's nice having a bucket list.
It is.
I enjoy it.
You're going to need a bigger bucket.
In the grounds of Anglesey Abbey, rather unusually, is a mill. So we're now actually walking to Load Mill. We'll see how much we can see.
Here's the mill.
Is it open? Let's find out. Sometimes it is. And today is one of those days. Hooray! Oh, it's cold. Gosh. Did you know, fun fact, that from 1800 to 1896, Load Mill was used to grind dinosaur poo or coprolite as agricultural fertiliser? I did not know that.
What's the next question?
So this comes from Stu and Elijah, and they are from Explore the Weekend. Very, very good advice, I think. They have a kind of a two-part question.
Okay.
Best travel moment and worst.
So, if we go for the best, pre-YouTube, probably visiting Niagara Falls.
I agree.
Post-YouTube, probably the boat trip on Doubtful Sound when we were in New Zealand.
Oh, that was astonishing, wasn't it?
Beautiful.
We thought we'd been to quiet places before.
That was quiet.
That was quiet. Wow.
And what about the worst?
I wonder if we've got the same one. Go on, you go first. Let's see if it's the same.
So mine would be in New Zealand again. And when we went to Mount Cook, and all there really is to do at Mount Cook is see Mount Cook and walk the Hooker Valley Trail. But the weather was so bad, we couldn't see it, and it wasn't even worth walking the trail.
No, you could not see a thing,
No,
could you?
we didn't see Mount Cook at all.
Biggest mountain on the country. Couldn't see any of it. So that was a long way to go for dinner, really, wasn't it?
It was.
Anyway, no, mine is not the same, but it is New Zealand. It's another cancellation, unfortunately. And also the weather.
Yes, I know what you're going to say now.
Yeah. We went to Franz Josef and we had booked a heli hike to go up to the glacier. So you get in a helicopter, they take you up to the glacier, they land on the glacier, you get to walk around and through it and under it and all that kind of stuff. And I was very anxious about it. And I really got myself worked up, and I'm going to do this, it's going to be fine, nobody's going to die.
We'd checked in.
Yep.
We'd started to get our safety gear on.
Yep.
And then they decided that the cloud cover had come down too much and we weren't allowed to fly.
Yeah, they cancelled. They said that they could probably get us up.
Yeah.
They just probably couldn't get us back again.
Which is not ideal.
No. Overnight on a glacier. Mm-mm. Handy bench. This is cosy.
Yes. We find this on the smallest chair we could find.
We just about fit, don't we?
No.
More questions. Instagram. This has come from Instagram. This has come from Travelling Light Lisa. Hello. Not one, not two, but 3 questions. Question number 1 was, what has been the biggest learning curve on your YouTube journey? What about you, Mr. Editor?
It's probably learning to be a storyteller. When you put your videos together, you're not just slicing clips together, you are trying to tell a story. I think what we try to do in our videos as well is try and give you an idea, not just of what the place looks like, but of how we felt about it and what it was like for us to be there.
Yes. Mine is, I think we're learning more and more about what kit we need. We started with one GoPro, no mics, no clue. And since then, we've sort of learned about what would be useful and hit eBay, haven't we?
Yes.
Yeah. Question 2. It's a good one. I like this one. Where does the name Grape Soda Travels come from? We very much like the Pixar film Up. You know, the one with the house and the balloons? And when you asked me to marry you, thank you very much, by the way, yes. He didn't propose with a ring, like a normal person. He proposed with an Ellie badge. And in the film, Ellie gives one to Carl when they're children, and they're in a club now. And they also ask, similarly related, what is your favourite brand of grape soda?
Okay, confession time. I've never tried grape soda in my entire life.
Dunno.
It's
Might be
really hard to find
Yeah.
in the UK.
Yeah, might be disgusting, might be brilliant, don't know.
We might have to go to America to find some.
Is that a massive spoiler? About time we took you round Anglesey Abbey itself. It's gorgeous.
Oh wow.
It's lovely, isn't it? You found my favourite thing in this whole house. It's not the gentleman in the hat. It's this amazing little cat. I love it.
Thank you. Nice to see you.
I love the ceilings in this house. Love the pigs. That's quite an amazing, not grandfather clock. Ah, it's a post box. Ah, do not ask when the post goes. You know about as much as we do, it says. I'm coming into perhaps my favourite part of the house. Downstairs.
Strange system, isn't it? No wonder it's been shared over.
You found the safe. Another cooker. Who recognise that crockery from every school ever? And again, I have literally got that tray in our cupboard. I've got that. Got one of those. That came from my granny. Hello. Not today, thank you. Somewhere else. Isn't that gorgeous? Wonderful. What a joy.
Time for our final question.
And it comes from Alice Goss.
Thank you, Alice.
Thank you, Alice. Alice asks 2 questions. Firstly, what inspires you to travel? What about you, babe?
I think it's just seeing different places and different cultures, and probably the food as well.
Food. I'm very much motivated by having things to look forward to.
Yes. And plan.
Yeah, I love a plan. Oh, Google is my friend. So yeah, having things in the diary, that's for me, that's really cool. And the final question. Travel plans for 2025.
I think the short answer is we're not entirely sure yet.
We don't know.
We are, it kind of depends on one thing. We are currently thinking about van life and maybe looking at camper vans. We're actually off to the show in the NEC, aren't we, in October?
Yes, what's it? The Motorhome and Camper Van Show.
Yes.
And we're there on the Saturday. Can't remember the date now.
So if
I'll
you're
put
there,
it on the bottom.
if you're there too on the Saturday, come and say hello.
Oh, do let us know if you're going. It would be nice to have a familiar face, and tell us what questions, if you are a van lifer, what questions should we be asking as we go around the stands? Because we don't know what to do we?
No.
No.
So yeah, so next year travel, it depends whether we have a van or not. But there's plenty of things on the list.
Watch this space. Look at these beautiful trees with their peeling bark. Gorgeous. Thank you for coming with us today.
And thank you for those that asked questions.
Yes, they were crackers, weren't they?
And thank you to everyone that subscribed and commented and interacted over the last year. And if you're not subscribed,
Aha.
give it a tick, ring the bell,
Ding!
and here's to the next 500. Normal service resumed next week. We're back on our Scotland videos.
Hooray!
So come back and tune in for that. We'll see you in the next adventure.